And we are back. We are watching Tempest take on Toilers, the two T teams of the league. Currently, one is in 5th and one is in 8th place.
Well, thank you, Kendall and Mitch.
All right, they are off. That was that opening rush. Very quick start on that one. We definitely have some time to cover going here into the game. Burden to throw goes over to Toilers.
1-2, missing.
And Nate managing to avoid both of those shots, being very aware of that broken finger.
Appreciate how down to the shoes he's coordinated.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Nate Gatza has more dodgeball gear than he has regular clothes.
Cross court. We've talked about this before, but I'm always impressed with Cicino's. It's just the soft delivery has so much movement, and as a team structure, that can be quite helpful. Just in terms of like you get used to a single shot, it's a reactionary catch.
There's a cross-court shot from Devlin, and that takes out Porcel. So that was wing versus wing.
Good pump fakes. The veteran Toilers on defense.
Clan with a nice clean block off that shot from Gatza. That's going to get that burden back onto the Toilers side now.
Now yet again am impressed by Nate Gatza's ability to play some one-hand dodgeball.
I mean, at this point, you got to drag him off the court.
Following that good elimination, let's see what the play call is with the two men going up against the full court.
Smart. They only gave away one ball, throwing right through the center. I think that's a good way to kind of break up the pack that Tempest has right now.
So
block by Gatza going straight off into the crowd.
Now, you're more familiar with me. I believe Toilers is a veteran team that goes back many, many years. What's the case with Tempest?
Tempest is a relatively newer team. They have been around for the majority of the post-pandemic competitive season. Although a lot of Toilers is more of the Toilers is more of a legacy name. We got a lot of new names on the roster, but they're still keeping that the jersey and the spirit alive.
Once you have Matt Kuchevsky on the team, it's a continuation from the aughts.
Yes. Nice shot there from Toilers, trying to get that trick over to the guards. Looked like he was pump faking center, throws off to the side, but ends up taking Gatza out. He had 2 balls in hand. Only 1 left for Toilers now. 2 blocks from Devlin and Brillinger.
Not a trade. Good work, Swintak.
And that was Kemball going for that shot there, but Kemball getting eliminated in the end. Just Swintak now left for Toilers, going for the shot, getting a little greedy.
There dice. A little sore even.
Yeah, I think he might have pulled something a little bit, little straining there trying to get that catch, so hopefully he can walk that one off.
I sure hope he can sit it off as well.
It's a good thing about having one of those interchangeable rosters is you can sit out for a couple rounds if need be. Saves a lot of arms, especially because we're going to be here for the majority of the day out in Niverville.
Thankfully, they're not running a skeleton crew. Back on is the veteran Kuchevsky wearing number 1.
I just, one time I'd really like to see when Tempest wearing these jerseys is Eye of the Tiger start playing as they walk out onto the court. Nice clean shot by Porcel. Gatza getting down nice and low. That ball just had a beautiful sail to it.
A bit of a wiggle too. Couldn't decide which direction it wanted to curve.
The ball looked like it was enjoying its flight.
Meanwhile, Clan
Oh,
has a high-low
Gatza
curve.
with trick shot there on Boucher. Wasn't even expecting it. Clips him in the elbow and he goes, biscuits, and walks off. Brillinger with a nice big block down. Manages to stay on their side as well. So that's going to give Tempest that third ball. So they have technically second ball, sorry.
Ups and in. Great work by the veteran, bringing back Wegner. And no stop in the movement from Tempest. They're like realizing they're on defense here, but I really appreciate that they didn't slow their momentum down.
Now, Tempest has always been a very high energy team, so it's really good to see them keeping that up. I think they're going to keep that for most of the day. They know how to do a tournament right. Like they bring snacks, they bring energy drinks. They know what tournament life is about. Looks like they're changing it up now as they go. Kemball stays behind. Chung comes up, takes a shot at Corsells. Corsells manages to stay in. Play call being made now by Toilers.
Moves back and forth.
Yeah, Klachevsky being eliminated. It's just Corcel and Swintak still in. Nice low dodge there by Chung. Brings himself back up to the center, trying to back Toilers to the line as they take that burden. They really want to push them to that back line. Really smart move because you push them back with intimidation to try and get that line out. Ooh, Samson getting a little bit greedy and trying to go for that catch.
Speaking of greedy, oh no. It called to him though.
It did. He went for it. It looked like there was a tiny bit of hesitation.
Trade situation. Trudeau, man, he stays alive though.
Oh yeah, Trudeau has a lot of staying power. He's one of those players who's very nimble, but nice big catch there from Wegner.
Gatsy even with that look on his face.
He felt that one in his soul. Brillinger going for the catch, not quite connecting, pops off the knees. And then he shoots a quick glance to the commentary table to see if we saw that. And we did. Ooh, there goes Trudeau, though, right out in the knees. Kemball getting down. Toilers polishing off that round real quick. They picked off Tempest one by one. Managing to keep almost their entire line for Toilers as well.
Definitely a game still within reach. 2-1, very even as far as I'm observing for this tournament. And a false start, darn.
Thank you to the referees for doing that, staying control in the game, being very assertive. That's something we like to see in order to keep it fair, keep it managing to keep it going. You know, they got that line of communication, really great to see.
Samson, brilliant off the rush, making a big change to a team. Like the ability of knocking at least one player out within the first couple seconds puts the odds of the win here hugely in favor of Tempest.
Going in between Devlin and Samson. Samson getting eliminated there. You could hear that hit from the commentary table. And Clan was the target of that. Return shot on Grenier. Grenier stays in, but Corsells gets eliminated by Chung.
They're swapping balls. I'm not sure if we have a favorite ball on court, but they pass to each other at the same time.
Oh, well, I mean, if it works, it works. Like, if If you just feel it, go for it.
Razmataz right on target, and he brings it in.
Now, Toilers eliminated Tempest last time. This time Tempest eliminates Toilers. It's anyone's game going back and forth right now. First point on the board for Toilers on last round, but Tempest is still kind of dominating this one. So ball's in hand now. We are starting this round in a no blocking situation. Sampson right off the whistle with those big pump fakes, and no one gets eliminated. It sounded like there might have been a hit, but
it was a strong hit on the supporting beam of the net. Really appreciate the movement that Tempest always has. Something I'm noticing with a lot of the Toilers players is they're kind of waiting for the bus. They're standing, doing nothing.
Tempest has a nice, smooth, fluid motion as a team. Grenier now with that. Oh, being the target of those, going for a catch, not quite connecting it, sliding out, sending 2 balls back over to Toilers. So Toilers retains that burden now for a second time going into this no blocking. Gatza with a block, not realizing it.
Well, also he's a one-handed man.
Right.
I think he would have caught that ball up until the injury to his hand.
If he had 2 hands, he would have gone for that catch for sure.
I think it was an attempt to one-handed T-Rex catch.
So Toilers now with that burden throwing over at Sampson. Sampson managing to avoid those 2 shots, but Kemble with a huge catch.
That's how it's done. You've got 2 great hands.
Kemble returning fire at Tashino. Tashino being eliminated either by Kemble or Brillinger's shot, but either way, he's not happy about it. Brillinger with a nice little quick dodge out of the way from that shot from Corsells.
Tomchak attempts it, but he lifted, but it wasn't a particularly high jump, didn't pull his feet up too much, so basically just kind of hovered his body into the air like Princess Peach.
Managing to eliminate Kemble there. So it's just Wegner and Corsells left for Toilers. Or Swintak. Going for the catch there. And so did Corsells, but Sampson and Brillinger eliminate them, so that's going to change this one up. We're going to switch sides and go into the second half very shortly.
Pretty dominant first half by Toilers. Odds on they're going to continue that run. As you mentioned, Tempest, a lot of veteran players. So I'd say like nothing particularly changes in the second half. We keep rolling along. Good work, Toilers. Again, though, the only feedback I'd have for them was in the moment where like there should be a lot more movement, a lot of them are just hanging at the back line.
Almost a little bit of hesitancy. That's a very good observation. Now that I think about it when you point it out. See them bunching up the line a little bit. Grenier taking 2 shots off of that opening rush there, getting nice and low. Still manages to get eliminated. Gatza with a shot on Corsells. Corsells returning fire at Gatza. Gatza getting huge air on that one.
His hand might be hurt, but his legs aren't. They are very able right now.
Brillinger was going for a catch there too, doesn't quite connect. Toilers making quick work on this opening round, taking out Devlin in the legs. Corsells going for Gatza. Gatza managing to avoid that shot. Chung taking out Sashino. A lot of 1v1 exchanges.
Well, in Sachino's case, he was dead to rights. It was like both players had such a great counter on him. And there wasn't any follow-up action on the Toilers. He was alone by himself on an island there.
Corcell's getting eliminated off that shot from Gatsa. Finally, they managed to end that little feud going on. Taking out him in the wings. It's 3 players now to 2 for Toilers. Burden now on the side of Tempest. And they were going for Boucher there. Sending 2 over, Gatsa takes a staggered 3rd shot. Boucher goes for Chung. Just manages to miss, but takes out Swintek. So it's just Boucher left now.
Deciding, I was about to say he's not picking a side, but just strafing back and forth, an ineligible catch, sorry. Good try.
It was like a 1-2 with a firecracker, and then that 3rd one finally gets them after they kind of stagger the way they do those shots, and it takes out Boucher. 5-1 now for Toilers. I mean Tempest.
Tempest over Toilers, and meanwhile, don't blame us, Mitch isn't around. Good work, Tempest, keeping the lead up.
Thank you, Ben, for changing the score. Mitch doesn't trust me with his devices.
It's now point and click now. Tempest keeps on rolling. Continued advantage on that opening rush, but what a play.
It looks like there was Schmidt went for the team catch there. They got it, then Boucher goes down, and when he went down, Toshino got eliminated. That was an interesting little play.
Yeah, he's smoldering again, as we can see.
Schmidt and Wagner taking that shot. Schmidt being eliminated. Brillinger going for Klachevsky's head, but he manages to get it out of the way just in time, but Gatsa taking out Klachevsky.
That's one of those moments where if the team was more mobile back and forth for Toilers, I think Wagner had a team catch opportunity. Klachevsky looking back, waiting to see someone help him out.
Schmidt with a shot on Gatsa, rolling right off of Gatsa's leg from the block. That's going to eliminate him. It's just 3 players left on the Tempest side now. Going after Brillinger. Brillinger getting nice and low, avoiding that shot. Brillinger getting eliminated. Shot on Boucher getting eliminated. Balls are just flying like crazy. Huge catch from Wagner, though. And that's going to take out Kemball.
Loved it. He kept with his momentum as he's retreating. Point, and you got him.
That was a Hickaway on Tempest.
Have a pause in the action there. Let's see if Tempest keeps on rolling. As they do, that opening rush continues to be a huge advantage of this.
Swintek going for a catch off that opening rush, but doesn't quite connect with it, managing to get himself eliminated. Doesn't even pass the activation line before he walks off. Big shots on Clan from Thiessen and Kemball. Clan gets eliminated. At this point, Ben, would you say it's kind of turning into a 1-1, like one match? Like they're very evenly spaced at this point, I feel.
Good work, tacking down. That was going for his shoulder. Tricky when you think you're almost out of the way, and then you realize not quite.
Devlin going for a couple pump fakes there, trying to psych Klachevsky out, but it was a middle shot from Sampson. And yeah, takes out Sampson in the shorts from Boucher there.
This time momentum going against him. Still in favor of all the movement that they have, and just clips the wrist.
Klachevsky going for that block there, popping it right up in the air. Klachevsky walks off. It's just Boucher and Corcell's left now for Toilers against Devlin and Chung for Tempest. And Boucher went for the block, but it connected. Corcell's last one left in. He's got almost all the balls on the court now.
I love that attempt.
Chung going for that catch, getting greedy. Corcell's managing to get a pop fly catch, and that wins that one for Toilers.
That's how it's done.
Toilers slowly closing the gap here in this second half, but it looks like we are at the 30-second mark. So we are starting off in no blocking.
Congratulations, Tempest. Bit of a comeback happening by the Toilers. This match is in hand.
This is going to be a good no-blocking match to watch. First one being sent over from the Toilers side as they had Burton going straight into that net. Ooh, Wegner going for a catch, not quite connecting with it. Managing to throw away his ball. First player eliminated in the game now is from Toilers. Grillinger going out right in the calves on that shot from Schmidt. Plan staying up at the line, trying to keep Tempest pushed back.
And a line violation at the weirdest time. Wait, I wasn't watching the line per se. It's just I saw the flag go up and went, what? There's no action on the court.
Chung went for that catch there and doesn't quite connect. It goes up in the air, but not a team catch made in sight. That's going to take it down now to a 3v3. Schmidt taking that shot at Kemball. Tashino going up trying to get a catch, doesn't quite connect.
Ooh, Schmidt knows how it's done.
Schmidt just pulled that ball in.
Had a little guitar power stance to bring it in.
Yeah, it really matches with the headband. It's that 80s rock vibe. So we've got Wegner, Schmidt, and Clan left now for Toilers. Samson taking a shot at Clan. Clan eliminating Devlin after Wegner gets the shot on Samson. That's going to end that one now. Ending it with 5-4. Toilers made a huge comeback. They didn't cinch it, but they sure put up a heck of a fight.
And important to remember during the round robin that point differential is a secondary factor after the wins. So -1 to end it versus it could be -5, -6 if they kept rolling. So good work to come back almost.
I'm really enjoying the level of intensity we are seeing today on the streams. Lots of unexpected points, lots of unexpected entertaining games happening. So next up after that, we saw Toilers versus Tempest. Now we're going to see Dark Horse taking on Zeal.